At the end of this week, on Sunday, I should know whether the half marathon 1:36 target is on or not. I'm racing a 10k in Cheltenham, and if I don't get a PB, then it looks like I'll fall short of my target in Worcester. To give myself a decent chance of running well on Sunday, I've decided to run easy for most of this week. Welcome to week 8. We're starting off with a recovery run, a zone 1 effort. I feel like I'm in some sort of Black Mirror episode where I'll never ever be able to escape zone 1. But we're going to have to do it, going to force myself to get these recovery runs in because that sets me up nicely for the rest of the week. So, week 8, let's have a good one. Plenty of my runs in this training block haven't gone to plan, but this one has. So this was just a no frills zone 2 effort, and I feel really good. Little Garmin lady in my ear has been telling me my lap paces, and they're quicker than I usually say my easy efforts are. So I've been trying to keep my pace to about somewhere between 139 and 144, my heart rate, and yeah, quite pleased with some of those lap paces. Okay, let's call this run a day. That was a wicked run, man. I really tried hard to stay disciplined and keep all my running no higher than zone 2, which is easy said than done, because I really struggled to, even at the start, well, especially at the start when your legs are fresh, I just find it really tough to stay in zone 2, but I managed it. And yeah, staying disciplined over the next 3 weeks is going to massively help me, I'm sure of it. So yes, more zone 2 runs to come, but that was a really good 10k. Tuesday, Dunsky. Right, see you later. Have a good run. Come on, Dee. On Wednesday, Laura and I headed up the hills, but we did different runs. My quads and my calves and my lungs are starting to acclimatise to hill running. Each week, it's starting to feel easier than the last one. Introducing a weekly hill run has been one of the best decisions I've made for my running. So here I am about to finish another Wednesday hill run, and Monday and Tuesday this week I was data obsessed. You know, Monday was strictly zone 1s, Tuesday zone 2. The beauty of today is that data was irrelevant today, and I think as road runners we just process data. That's what we do, and then we respond to that data before, during and after our runs, and we become almost a bit like a computer or a machine. And for me, and I'm not having a go, because I do that just like everybody else does, but trail running, you just have to let go of all that stuff, because yeah, you try staying in zone 2 running up the beacon, it's pointless. And what it does, these Wednesday hilly runs with with Daisy. They just remind me that yes, this is a sport, because I keep getting the laps come through and they tell me the data, but it's a hobby and I'm doing this for fun, and I'm doing this to be the best version of myself, and hopefully along the way inspire a couple of others to get up and out, which is the main thing, and then in turn you'll inspire others. So that's the whole thing. It's a knock-on effect. But that's Wednesday's words of wisdom. There you go. Remember, it's just a hobby. So because Sunday is the 10k race day, I know that'll be quite a hard effort. I've decided to do no long run on Sunday, so it's going to be a midweek long run, which I've just finished or about to finish in 20 meters. Come on, any minute now, talk amongst yourselves. There you go, 20k in 1 hour 50 minutes. So that was a really good session actually, because it was a 666, the number of the beast run. So I started off with 6 easy, then I went 6 steady, and then 6 marathon pace. Now the reason I'm trading at marathon pace today was just to elevate that heart rate a little bit, and just to try and see if I could have, you know, run that marathon pace in zone 2. Didn't quite manage it, but the first 12 kilometers of that run and the last 2, because they were easy, were all in zone 2 or below, which is where I want to be at this stage in training, especially with a hard effort coming on Sunday. So Thursday today, still have trained nowhere near half marathon pace, very deliberately so. So yep, long run done, and I'm looking forward to what I'm going to do tomorrow. And Saturdays we've got parkrun, and then it's the big one Sunday. So yeah, I've got to be honest, feeling good. The run streak is continuing. I'm on day 80 something, 5 maybe, and I can't believe I've done 85 days in a row. I think that might be as big an achievement as a big PB, so feeling proud of myself for the run streak. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Look at that, a lovely slow kilometre, 6:38, because today I was running in zone 1. Yesterday's effort was quite a tough one. It was a 20k, and I knew I needed some chill time. Good news though, 12 weeks of running today. So today's my 84th day in a row, and I'm feeling great. And I know, you know, with rest, actual rest days, recovery would be much better. But I just love the idea of a run streak, and I genuinely am becoming addicted to this now. I cannot stop. So the way I have to, you know, make a deal with myself is, well, we don't take rest days, not an option. So what we do instead, let's turn around, Days. So what we do instead is we do a zone 1 effort, which is super slow. And just looking at some of the data here, that was a 39-minute run. We did 6 kilometers, and the heart rate average was, hang on, average heart rate 125. So I'm really pleased with that. Now the whole point of the recovery run for me is that I can't go any higher than 138, because that is the start of zone 2 for me. Obviously it'll be different for everybody depending on their max heart rate, and actually I actually recorded a max heart rate last week in that 5k race of 193. So zone 2 might be a little bit further north than I've set it from earlier this year. But anyway, it's there or thereabouts. The point is, zone 1 recovery runs are just beautiful. Don't neglect them, make sure you do them, because they just make you feel good, especially when you don't feel like it. Just go out for a nice easy, not even easy, a recovery zone 1 effort. It's just a little bit faster than a walk for most of us, and it's just really, really nice. So that's Friday done. Well, good morning, welcome to Saturday. Today was supposed to be a parkrun sandwich for us both, but then we looked at the route that we'd have to take to get here to Worcester Woods, which isn't the usual one, and it would have been more like a 3-course meal rather than a parkrun sandwich with 2 fairly sizable runs either side of the parkrun. So instead what we're doing is we're just doing a lap of parkrun. So we've got our warm-up in and we're wearing our vests. We're trying out our cancer research race vests, as this is what we'll be wearing on race day for the Great North Run next week. So last big run for you, I suppose, isn't it, today?
Yeah, might do one more in the week, but
yeah, you'll probably do a little shake up maybe even on Saturday, but you don't know about that yet, do you?
nah.
But yeah, Laura's probably going to do about a 7, maybe 8 kilometre day today, then a nice easy one in the week, and then it's showtime next Sunday. So there we go, week 8 is all wrapped up, and after today's parkrun that should take me, plus tomorrow's 10k, that's going to take me up slightly above that last week, which is about 67k. So not much of an increase, but a slight increase, which is good. So looking back at this week, really pleased with the big run I did in the midweek, which was the 20k, which was the 666 run, the number of the beast. Really pleased with that, to move at different paces, and even some of those marathon paces, yeah, they felt like they weren't far away from zone 2, which is really quite pleasing, because one day if I can ever run a marathon as close to zone 2 as possible, that would be the dream, because I could really pick up the pace towards the end, which is something I've never ever managed to do. But that's something to deal with in the future, because now my focus is on the half marathon, and tomorrow I've got the 10k race in Cheltenham. Now, yes, I do want to come home with a PB, but yes, I also don't want to completely spoil the day for myself by going out too hard. Now, I say this every time, but I just need to remember that I will spoil it for myself if I go out too hard. So I need to remember to probably pace this at half marathon pace, and then pick up the pace as it goes on if I want to. Because if I run this at half marathon pace, or the new half marathon goal pace, it will be a 10k PB. That is how much the target of 1:36 has pushed all my times forward. It really is an ambitious target. My goal half marathon pace is faster than my 10k pace. So that just brings home how big of a target this Finding 417 project is. Maybe I've got to stop giving myself such crazy ambitious targets. I didn't do it in Manchester. I didn't get my 3:42. So maybe I'm setting myself up for failure. But listen to me, paranoia is kicking in. I know it's not a marathon, it's half paranoia, but it's the same thing. Doubt is trying to creep in. But all I can do is just keep working hard and keep everything in zone 1 and 2, which I've done this week, apart from that midweek run that I did. So this week has almost been like a recovery week of sorts. I haven't done anything anywhere near half marathon pace, and it's felt really good. So yes, endurance rather than speed is definitely on the menu over the next few weeks. However, tomorrow I am picking up the pace for the 10k, so wish me luck at that. I'm looking forward to bringing out that race day video as soon as I can for you guys. But until then, I will see you on the next video. Take it easy wherever you are in the world. Ta-da.